But let's go to Shills. Do you have Shills?
I do. Illmatic. Um,
Don't bet against Indians.
don't bet against
It's a
Indians.
mistake. I bet on Indians. That's the move.
Well,
No disrespect. I try to treat it like a basketball game or something.
I actually my NFTs I minted using Matic, and it was incredibly cheap, and it was awesome. So shout out to Matic. I would shill Cardano, but I don't know, for some reason I've just like never liked Cardano. They're coming out with algorithmic stable coin called like DJD or something soon. And you know, when I hear algorithmic stablecoin, I have, you know, PTSD.
Nightmares.
Yeah. If you like to get pegged,
Aubrey, we can just hint at it because I don't think it really might have set in for a lot of people or people that listen or watch that. I mean, the Luna UST impacted him.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too upset about it because I know there's like much worse cases.
There's a lot of suicides.
Yes, that was like the number one trending tweet was a suicide hotline. Anyway, super dark. But yeah, I mean, I still have, you know, my Bitcoin, my ETH, and whatnot, but I was getting heavily into Luna and actually across different chains like AVAX. I was in a lot of AVAX UST pairs. Phantom, I was in it was UST, Luna, and Phantom. Yeah, so that was awesome, you know. And hey, I got some Luna 2 now. I got like 9, which is vested, so I can't even like do anything with it.
Really? You can't touch it?
And I had a bunch in Anchor. I had a bunch of UST in Anchor, but like, I don't know. I saw something about AUST holders were gonna get something. But anyways, not shilling Luna ever again, never again. Although this did happen to ETH back in the day, and you know, now we have ETH. But I think Luna run away. But Shills, yeah, Matic, Cardano with their stablecoin, and I don't know. I always hear such like wishy-washy things about Cardano and just like my personal.
It's a lot of FUD and like actually the really smart person. And I've tried to explain to people that my opinion is from this really smart dude who had tried to learn Haskell, which is the programming language behind Cardano. It's supposed to be way more efficient, but it's still being built and it's so fucking complicated and it's probably not going to get mass adoption. But if they actually make it work, it'll be way more efficient. But it's all but. Like, you know, if it's butts and were candy and nuts, we'd have a merry fucking Christmas.
Right.
Cardano is
ass.
still the dream in the future of like some super. And the guy that told me this was not some dumb Cardano guy. He was a guy that was on Cardano farming it at 2 cents. And he was like, this either could be the future or not, and he explained it to me very in depth, and I could not understand him.
Yeah, and
It's the complications with Haskell and the scaling or the creation of the language itself onto the blockchain is very, very. It's like some really NASA shit. So if you think that it's only for dumb people, Cardano is a very, very ambitious mission that people question if it will or will not succeed. But if you want a lottery ticket, if they figure it out, yeah, then Cardano could be it. That's like always, but that's what people say is it's better to have nothing to show than like have something that doesn't work. And that's like Solana. I mean, there's 65 apps on it, and I mean, maybe they're working out the kinks. Maybe they're going to take over in the long term, but seems super centralized to me. I mean, it's not a bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything's gonna die off once ETH 2.0, except for Matic. And I used to love AVAX. But
I'm gonna shill like I'll make it corny, but then I'll tell my shill where it's like shilling like to touch grass, like call and talk to people, like don't get too into the charts or numbers at the moment because I think everybody doesn't know where to go, but people do have some hope. But alts are still pretty risky, so my shill is Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's like a safe, like if everything goes up, Bitcoin is the first to go up, and then people rotate from Bitcoin. And so this is the, I'm going back to the basics
Risk
of
on and risk off.
exactly. And so risk off, you go to fiat or you go to less risk or you go to all the way to fucking gold or real estate if you have the opportunity. But then risk on, you go back to dollars, to the stock market, to Bitcoin, and then you go to altcoins and
So
NFTs. So Bitcoin is like the
gold.
it's the well, it's the first thing to move on the other side of the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes down, dude, altcoins just hemorrhage horribly, and then Bitcoin drops less so. But then on the way back up, Bitcoin is first, and then people rotate expecting that the altcoins to bounce up. And then the altcoins are the riskier assets. So at the moment, it's not exactly time to go risk on. But if you're bullish, I would say Bitcoin.
Yeah, risk
And
off.
I mean, inflation, and I think that the way things are around the world overall, Bitcoin is kind of like, it seems like the Lightning Network is scaling and it's getting incorporated more as like a payment method. So I would say that there's a lot of people that when enough people buy Bitcoin, the people have spoken, and we'll just say it because it's a classic. We're so early. Come on, we're so early.
Was it
We're talking
4%
about
of the
yeah, we're talking about really in-depth crypto crap and getting coins on chain.